Are we live? It says live video starting. Okay, now I'm live. Hi guys. Hopefully we're live. We did it. I got an event and a live to work. What's up? And I'm sorry about this light right here. I've been thinking I need to get like some flat panels to put on that wall. Maybe I'll do that when I get back from Kansas City. Hi guys. Okay. Welcome to Bath Fizz Info. My name is Robyn French-Smith. Today is, what is it? The 24th. It's Monday. That's what it is. So, welcome to Make With Me Monday. Let's make something together. Also, look how glossy my lips are. This is from the Rise and Shine lip gloss that is going to be part of our lip gloss, our lip collection. Look how good it is. And it doesn't use Versagel or polybutylene, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm so excited about it. Susan says hi. Rosanna and Alicia both say hi. Hi guys, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. So today we're gonna work on shower bombs because y'all asked when I like put up a post and was like, hey, what do you want to see? There was so many people that said shower bombs, and one of the complaints was that they are crumbly. And darn it, I meant to bring one from my house and show you how they do, like when they're done being made, but I guess we'll just have to wait on that. But anyway, today we're gonna work on shower bombs. Amy says that, oh, they hope my day is as amazing as I am. Thank you. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 4 a.m. and I got up at 6:30, and then at like 10 o'clock, I sent a message to one of my friends. I was like, I'm gonna try to go to bed for like a couple hours. It's just stress. And I have insomnia anyway, and so like as I'm getting closer to the conference, I'm getting like, plus I have like a lot of personal stuff going on. I don't know if you have mentioned it before. I'm sure I have, that like my grandma had 2 other families. When I was previewing the screen, it looked like you could see this. So tell me if you guys can see what I'm pointing to right now, because if not, I'll have to adjust this a little bit. Lucy says hi, and another Lucy, 2 Lucy's. That's so cute. And Miranda says you're waiting for the glosses. The glosses, I'm more excited about the glosses than the chapsticks, like the balms and stuff. Okay, Rosanna says no, you can't see it. Okay, so you can see it right there though, right? Okay, so you can see that right there. Yeah, I'm more excited about the glosses than I am about the balms or like anything else, which is, I did not think that was going to be the thing that I got obsessed with, but I did. So today we're going to work on shower bombs. So one of the things I said I was going to test some different solutions for helping them not be crumbly. So what I'm testing today is I ground my citric acid up, because the ratio of citric acid to baking soda in the recipe is a little bit different than what you would normally find in a bath bomb. In a bath bomb we do 2-to-1 or sometimes 3-to-1, and this is like a little bit different. So by grinding the citric acid, it might be able to get in there kind of in between the cracks with the baking soda a little bit better. So I'm going to see if that is a fix. If it's not, then I have other things to try too, but that's like an easy first throwdown fix. Okay. And Rosanna said yes. Okay, thank you guys for letting me know, and then now you can see it. And then Dawn said they can't believe they're watching me live. I can't believe you're watching me live either. I'm so glad that you're here. For shower bombs, I like to do them smaller sizes so that you have like an individual size and you can use one. You can do bigger ones and then tell people to break them though. So I've done that too. I just like the smaller sizes. So today I'm going to use this mini alien head. When I had COVID, I watched all the X-Files again. It's been forever since I watched them, and I want to do like a bunch of like X-File themed bath bombs and stuff like that, so that'll be fun. And in this mix, there's one ingredient that you normally wouldn't use in a bath bomb. So if you're considering getting this recipe, you don't have it yet, the only ingredient that would be different from your regular bath bomb recipe is going to be sodium alginate. Alginate. I got mine on Amazon. This bag, it's kind of expensive, but it'll last you forever because there's only a small amount in the recipe, but it's just enough that it like creates this like sexy velvety foam that you're just like gonna become obsessed with, trust me. But so I got mine on Amazon. You could also check places like Olive Nation, Baker's Authority, nuts.com, just like baking, like more baking centerific places. So okay, since I'm mixing by hand, I'm going to add my colors now. When I'm using my mixer, I'll just add my colors when I add my citric acid, but I'm going to add my colors now. So I'm going to use, I want these to be green. Wish I had a smaller, it's like a half teaspoon of yellow 5 Lake. And we're going to do just like, I'm going to do a micro scoop. If I can pick it up, come here. I'm going to do a micro scoop of blue 1. So I get this really like light green color. Or not light green, but you know, like bright green. It's like cutting off my head if I stand here. Oh well. And Liz says it's better. And then Patty says that you just sucked in things. That you're so happy that you get to see me again. Oh, and Stephanie agrees that they have this exact same bag of sodium alginate and it lasts forever and ever and ever. I'm gonna just do this so you my head's not chopped off. If you were coming to my, you know what? I did not prep is my liquids for this. I thought I was like so ready. That's okay. Let's prep the liquids for it real quick. If you're coming to my bath bomb class for the HSCG conference, girl, you better get ready, okay? We're gonna bring it. It is gonna be freaking awesome. I'm super excited about it. Not that like I wasn't already excited, but I'm gonna have like surprises and giveaways and gifts and it's gonna be awesome. And if my class isn't full and I have leftover stuff, I was asking my husband, I was like, what do you think I should do like if my class isn't full and I have leftover stuff? And he was like, you should just give it to your Patreons. Like, you should raffle it off and do a giveaway for my Patreon. So I was like, that's a good idea. So if we have any leftover stuff, which I probably will, I had some leftover last year. Get ready, Patreon. It's going to be coming to you. Okay? Down the line. Leah says, good morning from New Zealand. Leah, do you say your name Leah or do you say your name Lee? Because that's my middle name. And I've had like different people say it different. Or sometimes people say Leia. Anyway. Amy says that it's a great recipe. I know I've used other shower bomb recipes and they were like way too scratchy. This one is like perfect to me. And so Stephanie's asking, when is the conference or where is it? And saying that they want to be there next year. The conference this year is in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. I don't know. And every year it switches to a new location, except this last year we did Kansas City last year and Kansas City this year. As far as it is May 9th. No. Yeah? I don't know. It's the first weekend in May. It is the first weekend in May. And I'm teaching a bath bomb class and I'm doing a presentation on soap. Both of them are going to be a lot of fun, just like different kinds of fun. Okay, so Tawana's asking what's in the microwave. In the microwave is cocoa butter. Okay. And Lee says you pronounce it Lee. I also pronounce it Lee. Because it's a Lee. Like, it's the English word. It actually is a lead. Anyway. Yeah, I was like wondering. I was like, why am I mixing my colors in and they're not mixing? Like, oh, because I don't have any liquids in here at all. Anyway, I'm special today. I'm like running on such little sleep. But if you know what's going on with my family drama saga thing, my most recent update is that I'm going to be I bought tickets to New York, and I'm going to be flying up there to go to the source and figure out what the heck's going on. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, that's also perfectly fine. Like, I don't know this. Okay. All right. So I had cocoa butter. Boop. That's really hot. I should probably use this heat glove. Yeah, that's why they're here. Let's see what else we got. Okay. I think I'm gonna need to use you. And it says liquid oil. I'm gonna use avocado oil because it's cheap for me and I like it. If it's not cheap for you, then don't use it. Use something else. Whoa. Why did I do that? Y'all. Okay. I apologize. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. I poured like 40 grams I poured like 40 grams of polysorbate 80 in there. It does not call for 40 grams. It calls for 8 grams. Like, if I had been like slightly over, I would have just gone with it. I was not slightly over. I was making another recipe in my brain. And while this goes, I'll go ahead and measure out my other ones so you can just combine them easier. Oh my God. Okay. See, I've been like all over the place. Okay, just kidding. Let's do this again. Okay, better. Bueller. Okay. Perfect. And for fried ronts, we're gonna do Lauralee. It's like a really soft orange kind of smell. I really like it. The soap that I'm making for the conference is space themed, and it also has like a sweet chili pepper and orange thing going with it. So what's the difference between a shower bomb, a bath bomb, or a shower steamer? Chris, that is a great question. So a bath bomb, right? Well, you know what a bath bomb is. It has baking soda, citric acid. You put them together. When you put it in the water, it'll fizz. You can add a surfactant so it will foam. It can create bath art, but you sit in it and you soak in it, and it should have skin-loving oils and be really nice for your skin. That's a bath bomb. A shower steamer is gonna have menthol in it. They're usually simpler recipes because you don't need that oil to nourish your skin, so it's gonna be a lot simpler. And they're meant to fizz pretty quickly because you want to release the aroma of the essential oils that you're using in it, and the menthol crystals that are in it help carry that fragrance up through the steam. Like, I see people make them without menthol, but in my opinion, they don't work very well without menthol. Like, you really do need the menthol. And that like brings that up through the steam, and then you're not really supposed to come into contact with those because they have menthol. Like, you don't want that on your skin, you don't want that on your tender bits. So so that is a shower steamer, and then you would put it on the shower floor, and it's mostly like aromatherapy. And a shower bomb is going to be similar to a bath bomb, except that it's going to make a lot of foam, And what happens is when it is under the water, it's going to activate because it has baking soda and citric acid, right? But it has more surfactant and it has a lot of like foaming kind of things in it. And so what you'll be able to do is you can either like crush it and it turns into this like creamy, decadent, like, oh my God, amazing stuff. And then you can rub that on your body, or you could use the bar itself, get it wet, activate it, and just rub it straight onto your skin if you want more exfoliation. So that's the difference between all three of those. And that is an excellent question because a lot of people ask. It smells like something died inside of my microwave. It smells so bad right now. I don't know why. I hope nothing died inside of it. Okay. God. You know what it is? I bet that they're like, I bet that some of the, I had tried to, oh God, I had made, okay, hold on, I'll show you what I made. I made some rainbow lip balms, right? But when I started making them, I figured out like pretty quickly that I needed to switch my technique, and so I kind of discarded the first round, but I think that I tried, if you're on Patreon, remind me if I did try this. I'm pretty sure that I tried to microwave them for a minute to see if I could get it to like melt out. There's like a vague memory of me doing something very foolish like that. I don't know. Not that I would ever do that, but I'm just saying. Okay. So now we have our liquids in. Now we can mix our color in. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Okay. So I bet though that there is some, I bet that that has something to do with it. Or, I don't know. I mean, I have kids. This is the only microwave in the house, so sometimes I come in here and I'm like, really? It smells like, I don't know, Mexican food in here. Like, come on, guys. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm mixing those oils in really, really well. I'm using the palm of my hand to smash them up, and that's gonna mix in my color for me. When I make bath bombs, or apparently shower bombs, by hand, I like to add my colors first before I add my citric acid, because once you add your citric acid, you're kind of on a clock, right? And you need to get your stuff done. If you don't add the citric acid yet, though, you have plenty of time to get all your color mixed in, and then you can add your citric acid. All right, so let's add her. And like I said, I ground this. I have a dedicated grinder here in my workroom, and so I ground this in a coffee grinder. So it's very, very fine right now. It's like powder right now. It's like powder. It's like powdered sugar almost right now. So that's going to cause two things to happen. It's going to make it easier for the baking soda and the citric acid to combine and to form a bond, and it's also going to speed up my mix. Not that this, I mean, it just means that it could have the possibility of drying out a little bit faster than I would prefer if I'm like used to like working slow, you know. So just be aware that that's like a possibility. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add some binder. Now, I know originally in the recipe, we said add binder if you feel like it needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and say always add binder. ABA, ABB, ABC, always be closing. Always add binder. Always add binder. Like, you need the binder in there to bind your ingredients together. This has a lot of liquid in it because it has a lot of surfactant. We also want it to be nice and nourishing for your skin, right? So it's gonna feel wet, and that might trick you into thinking that you don't need binder. So always use binder, okay? Now, we have this mix. It's looking good. It probably would have been able to pass a drop test though. See, this is a drop test. It probably would have been able to pass a drop test before I added the binder, which is why I say add the binder. Now let's go. I'm gonna put this down right here so you guys can see what I'm doing. This mold is from Soapfistication. I will obviously include a link in the description when I'm done to give you guys a chance to go get this mold if you're interested in it. And you know, we like to support the other makers in our community. Where's my scraper? Oh no. Scraper, where are you, darling? I don't know. I have these like 3D printed scrapers that I really like, but this works too. It's just more bulky. Okay, I'm going to scrape the back flat. Ugh. Also going to put my phone somewhere else, not there. Oh, there's my scraper. Okay, flip that over. Get you a handy dandy whacking spoon. It's one stuck. Hold on. Oh my God, look how cute they are. They're so cute. Okay. And like I said, I like to make my shower bombs single use like that, but they don't have to be. You could make them in a bigger mold and just tell people to break up a piece, or they could use the whole shower bomb in their shower. They're just gonna have to, like, when they're done, you can set it on the side of your tub and it will dry out and you can use it again later. So that's also a possibility. Or they can break off a piece, or you can make it in a breakaway mold. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. I would suggest, like, what I would suggest is use it yourself and see what you personally prefer, okay? Because for me, what I've found is if I don't like a product, or if I don't use a product, then it's harder for me to sell it because I'm just not excited about it. This is another way you can unmold it. This is how, that's how Nectaria does it. I like turning it and popping them out. But look how cute they are. Okay. So for these, I would probably pack them in a, you know, like one of those Mylar bags. Is it Mylar? Those holographic bags. That's probably what I would do. And maybe pack like 4 in a bag and then sell them like that. But, you know, definitely you're going to have, if it's a new product for you, you're definitely going to have to educate your customers on how to use it. So if it's new for you, like one of the things I would do when I would have a new product, I would just, when somebody would order something, I would send them a sample of whatever my new product was so they could get a chance to use it without, you know, having spent money and being committed to it. So, I mean, we all have different ways of doing it though. I'm just saying, like, that's one good way, is to just give out samples. Another thing you could do is give them to tester, like have people who are like, hey, would you want to test this for me? People love that, let me tell you. Now they're getting stuck. It is stuck. There we go. Come on, Whacking. Spoon, earn your keep. These are so cute. I love aliens. Okay. Let's get one last one, and it's not sticking in the mold. It's just that, like I said, since I ground up that citric acid, right, it's gonna make it, it's kind of making a tighter mix overall. Let's see if I can get 2 more out of this. It might be light, but I should be able to get 2 more out of this. And yeah, so I use lakes to color these. If you want to use micas, you could use micas. If you want to use dyes, you could use dyes. I would be careful using dyes because you got to keep in mind that somebody's going to rub this on their body. So you definitely don't want to stain them, right? But yeah, I like lakes. I'll leave a link in the description for where you can get the lakes that I use today. They're from Muddy Soap Co. There's a few companies out there that sell lakes, and in my opinion, from the ones I've used, I really like Muddy Soap Co. is the best. I feel like they disperse really, really well, and they have really good color payout. There's other suppliers where, like, I don't know what it is about their lakes, but they just aren't quite right to me. So Muddy Soap Co. it is. Hashtag not sponsored or anything, just, you know, just a stand fan. There we go. Oh my gosh. Look how cute these are. Hold on. I think, okay, wow. I think that this may solve the problem of them being too crumbly. Because look how firm this is right now. Not that I suggest picking up your bath bombs right away. Sorry, it's like weird. I'm trying to get used to the angle. Not that I suggest picking up your bath bombs right away, right after you've made them. You should let them rest. That's like such a bad idea. But I'm doing it anyway. But yeah, I think grinding the citric acid might really help. Obviously, I'm gonna see how they do. And in fact, while I'm in Kansas City, my husband's really sweet, and a lot of times when I'm out of town, he'll come in to my shop and he'll empty the dehumidifier for me. But I might have him, I don't have a lot of bath bombs in here right now, so what I might do is just have him leave it and not empty the dehumidifier, and keep some of these in the house and some of these out here, and see how they do, like if the humidity wreaks havoc on them, just kind of to see what's going on with it. Anyway, guys, these are so cute. I'm obsessed with them. Let's sacrifice one and we'll see how they do in the water. Sorry, he's the sacrificial lamb. Okay. Alright. I don't have... Did I say I've only gotten 3 hours of sleep? I said that, right? Okay, let me get this one because it broke a little bit. Okay, so you could either... Now, okay, these are fresh, so you can't judge a bath bomb based off how it performs when it's fresh. That's why we say, like, there's a bit of a cure time with bath bombs. However, we're going to see how it would do if it was fresh. So, basically, it's going to start when it has water on it. This is also cold water, but it's going to start creating, like, a really dense, velvety foam. And so, in the shower, you could break it up. You would start getting this really beautiful foam. It's just like a fluffy, velvety, like, amazing experience. And you could, you know, wash your hand, like wash it on your body, wash it on your skin, see how it's like. Oh my gosh, look how creamy it looks. It's so nice. And that is from just a teeny tiny little piece, right? So you can imagine if you have like a whole one and you're in the shower with it, how nice it would be on your skin, right? Just saying is all. And then Leia says, so you rub it on you. Yeah, and then the other thing you could do is you could just get it wet. You could just get it, you know, you're in the shower, so it's wet. And then you could rub it on you like this, which is going to be more of an exfoliating experience, right? But you still are going to get, hold on, some more water. You're still going to get that like really beautiful creamy, it feels so nice. And then the other thing is that like, because the ratio of citric acid to baking soda is a little bit different, it's not going to be like irritating to your skin. So it's not going to, this water is cold. It is cold in here in Texas right now. Like cold. Like I'm wearing socks. That's how cold it is. This water is freezing cold right now. Yeah, so that is pretty much shower bombs in a nutshell. I told you guys that I would test some solutions for how to fix if it's too crumbly. So that's the first solution that I wanted to test, was just grinding the citric acid. That's the simplest solution, and we're gonna see how that does over the next few days. But I think that it might work. And then let me look at the calendar. Next week, May 1st, I'm gonna be in Kansas City, not for the conference quite yet, but almost for the conference, and I'm gonna be with Amanda. So who knows, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe you'll get a special make with me Monday. I don't know, just saying. It could happen. Okay, so be prepared for that. Okay, I will include links in the description for all of the things that I used today, so if you have any questions on it, I will let you know. Leah agrees and says that you have cold in the Gulf. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what's going on. And so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it so much, like I really do. And yeah, I'll include links for you, but for now, happy making.